corn mask. We're going to be actually doing a sparkled version of it, which is why we put it on a little bit of cardboard. It is just an old oatmeal box. We like to upcycle a little bit. And then we're just going to go on over to Craft Cam! Bow! Alright, we're at Craft Cam. So, what I did was I took some Mod Podge. If you're not familiar with Mod Podge, it's a great product. It's a white glue. It acts as a glue and a sealer. For this purpose, what I did is I just took a nice little foamy brush here, sponge brush here, and I cut out, I just roughly cut out my template that I downloaded from AndreaCurrieCrafts.com, and I just gave it a little bit of white glue. So this is Mod Podge, and I just gave it a little bit of white glue, and then I flipped it over and I put it on my cardboard. My cardboard, again, is an oatmeal box. It's very thin cardboard, and I'd recommend using a thin cardboard as well. Okay, so now it's really just about cutting out the full detail of the mask, which is just, I'm just using a pair of Fiskars little scissors here. You can, if you want to, get your craft knife out and start going on that, but really for the outside, all you're going to need is a pair of scissors. Now, for the holes for the eyes, you're actually going to need to use a craft knife, and pretty easy to do, pretty easy to cut through this thinner type of cardboard with those craft knives too, so you don't have to worry about that too much. But once we get those holes cut out, then we'll be pretty much ready to rock with sparkling. And we're going to sparkle, again, we're going to use the Mod Podge to sparkle as well. Okay, so this is adhered on with Mod Podge. Any white glue will probably do, but my preferred glue, especially for sparkling and putting things on, is Mod Podge. Now, one cool thing to note about this project is you can just print it out on cardstock, cut it out, and make it your own. Just like that. Just cut it out and make it your own. But if you want to do it sparkled, like what you saw on my face, then you're going to need to use that a little bit of the backing for just some resistance there. So it's going to be nice. So you can see how that's cut out like so. And now I need to grab my craft knife, my handy dandy craft knife, and be very careful cutting out and I'm going to use my self-healing mat underneath it, cutting that out just like so. Of course, you can cut this out and make your own sort of layers with foam, different colored foam, that kind of thing. We're actually going to be working with some foam later, just to make it a little bit more dimensional. But just for fun's sake, we're going to be sparkling, because you can't get away without doing an episode of Craft-tastic without using some sort of glitter, right? Am I right or am I right? And this template actually comes with an adult version as well as a child version, so all I did was just shrink it down a little bit. Some kids might actually be able to wear the adult version, and some adults might even be able to wear the kids version, but really you don't need to worry about resizing it too much. Kind of tried to put it on the dog even. She worked quite nicely, I must say. Alright, so got one eye cut out, and we're just going to do the other eye now. This precision cutting is always just so nerve-wracking for me, because I always, A, I'm a klutz, and B, I always kind of slip up a little bit, but it's really helpful to have your self-healing mat to go around nice and slow, get that nice precision cut. And of course, if you don't get it right, then you can go back and just sort of take a little bit off. Alright, so looks like we've got a pretty good little template there cut out. So really, you're going to be wearing an oatmeal box, but it's going to be shaped as candy corn. Alright, let's see. Now, we need to sparkle this guy, because it's really not candy corn unless it has some shine. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my Mod Podge, and I'm just going to give it a thin layer on each candy corn. So I'm going to start with this candy corn, just a thin layer of Mod Podge, putting that on with a foam brush, and I have my clear glitter ready for when I want to start dumping this on before my Mod Podge gets too dry and too tacky. Okay, so all those corners, perfect. Nice thin layer. And then take our glitter and just dump it on. I'm going to put this back here so you can see. Dumping the glitter on. Woohoo! It's glitter time! Glitter time! Okay. Okay, so, ooh, look at that. Who doesn't love glitter? Alright, now, the next one, just easy enough, is doing the same thing. And you'll notice that I don't put my project down when I'm gluing it, because if you put it down, more than likely you're going to put it down on your glitter discard sheet, which I am a fan of not doing. So, learning from the past, I hold my project up while I'm adding the glue, and then the glitter just kind of falls right onto my glitter discard sheet. And I have no idea why you're on my face now, but we are. That's cool. Alright, so, hi! Yep, it's Cliff. So here's the glitter discard sheet, and bam, 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 like that. Okay, ooh, and then, guess what I got for my birthday? Speaking of birthdays, happy birthday, Connie. I know it's on Friday, but guess what I got for my birthday? A Crop-a-dile. So I'm just going to put a 1/8 hole on each side so that I can run some string through. This is how we're going to finish up the project. Oh, I love Crop-a-dile. So you can see the hole I just made. And same thing on the other side. Let's see where my little guy is going to come down. Oh, shaking it. Alright. So, and then I would just run my string through there. The string that I'm running through is just like a cord, and then I would just tie it in the back. You can run some elastic through here and then have, you know, the elastic cord that goes around whatever size head you want it to. But I prefer the cord. Alright, so that is the basics and our warm-up craft. Yeah, I have the big bite too. Alright, so look, it's a twin. mini candy corn. Alright, so that was our warm-up craft. Very easy to do. You can